Okay, trying to shoot this at sunrise. I think I missed it by a little bit, but you know, it still looks nice outside. You know, it's kind of boring to shoot in my room all the time. Speaking of which, I guess it's been a while. So, wow, a bunch of stuff has happened. Well, the Olympics went by, and I haven't still haven't shown you guys footage of that, and that, well, hopefully it'll come out soon. Oh right, so speaking of my room, I decided to move and get my own place. Kind of came up when I was like, I'm gonna get an iMac, and then someone mentioned, you know, where would you actually put that in your room? Because, you know, my room is pretty small. The apartment's nice, but my room is small. And, you know, it'll be kind of nice to run things at my own pace. I think that'll be fun. It'll certainly be exciting and pretty new. And maybe something I've been waiting for, you know, a long time, to kind of do everything my own way. And, you know, what I want it to be, just kind of have my own quiet time and not worry about, you know, other people. I haven't really planned this, and I don't really want to reshoot it, because then it's just going to be, you know, less close to sunrise, which is kind of defeating the point of coming out here at 6 in the morning or whatever. What else is exciting? So, getting a new place. Oh yeah, well, I mean, why haven't I shown up for like a month and a half almost? March was tough. I knew March was going to be hard. I mean, things were really busy with work and, you know, my family visiting from Ontario. And it was just way too stressful. I felt pretty crappy most of the time. So yeah, I mean, I hardly had time to edit any videos. I still shoot a lot. I mean, to be honest, you guys probably only see less than 10% of what I end up shooting. There's just, you know, I try to make a habit of doing it pretty regularly. Yeah, but I mean, it's April now, or almost halfway through April. And I knew April was going to be awesome, and certainly, you know, even a weekend, it was already, you know, one of the best months I could even remember, or maybe it was the best month. And you know, now we're about almost halfway into April, and loud birds. What's going on? Yeah, it's gonna get tough again. But you know, kind of a bit of both. I think it'll be really awesome, but it's also gonna be a lot of work. You know, things like moving into my new place and some other stuff. Okay, well, I mean, maybe I'll leave it there before this gets too long. I can't forget my promise not to make this too long. But something I am going to start. I mean, generally I'm a pretty honest guy. I'm pretty upfront about anything people really want to know about me. But, you know, I think as things kind of move along, there are, you know, some more personal moments and agendas that, you know, maybe just don't feel quite right sharing, even if this is in a video that maybe not too many people are going to see. So I went out and bought this little book, and the idea was that I was actually going to keep 100 secrets, but when I didn't actually bother to look, and this kind of looked like 100 pages, and it's not, so it's going to be 60 secrets. I mean, really, I could write on the other side of the page, but, you know, I kind of figured maybe this was the way it was meant to be. 100 secrets is a lot. I don't know if I could keep 100 secrets. But the catch is this, so it's going to be, you know, I guess 60 is going to represent, you know, the secret I would probably keep until I die. It wouldn't really matter if you were my mother or someone else important. I will probably not tell you. You might pull it out of me on my deathbed. And one is going to be like, you know, just maybe I'm not sharing it for fun, and if you came up to me and saw me, I would tell you. But, you know, I mean, if something's like, you know, in the middle or something, maybe I just don't feel comfortable sharing it right now, and sometime in my life, if you ever see me and I'm still alive, you can ask me, and, you know, maybe I'll feel comfortable then telling you what I'm not comfortable sharing right now. So let's try one. Well, yeah, I mean, this weekend I'm actually up to something pretty important. Yeah, I think considering what I want to do with my life, what I'm going to do this weekend is pretty momentous, and it's kind of personal, I think. So wow, I mean, it feels a bit dramatic to start off with a high number, but if 60 is the secret that I would never tell anyone, I think this would be 55. And my writing is terrible. Hopefully you guys never see this. Alright, so on the 55th page of this little book is, well, I mean, 55 is pretty high. It's probably something I would tell almost nobody, or, you know, maybe somebody very, very long, like decades from now. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that was more exciting in my head than I really thought, or than it turned out to be. But, you know, I'll keep going with it. We'll see how it goes. There are plenty of other, you know, little things that should be fun. There will be hints, you know, we'll try and make it interesting. This has probably been a long time, so I'm just going to stop.